So many people get product research wrong. They think it's about what they do before they find the product and not after. Instead of just giving you a list of bullcrap criteria, I'm going to show you how to find a great product opportunity and then actually have the confidence to verify that it is in fact something you should sell. We're going to head over to Black Box by Helium 10. This is all that you're going to need to follow along with today's video. And then what you're going to do is, instead of it's naturally going to be on products, go to keywords, and then we're going to put in counterintuitive search results. Everyone's using the same search results. What we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit different here. So we're going to say we want to see a minimum of 5,000 search volume. So we want to see bigger keywords. Most people are going to be putting 1,000, etc. The revenue that we want to see also is very high. Okay, we want to see only things that sell more than $50,000 per month, but less than $110,000 per month. The price, we're okay with seeing low price products. I would see a product that's anywhere from $11 all the way up to $48. And then review count, I want to see a max of 8,000. Not 80,000, 8,000. So again, you're going, wait, those are huge, right? I'm a new seller. I don't have the confidence to compete in places like that. That's the thing. If you just stick around to the end, you'll see the criteria that makes it so much easier to understand how you actually can compete in spaces like this. And then one thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to put a minimum phrase count of 2 here. Sorry if I sound a little weird. I'm still getting over, I had the flu all week. Comment down below. You're such a warrior. Poor baby. So we're going to select some categories here: arts, crafts, and sewing, tools and home improvements, and then office products, patio, lawn, and garden. That's for me, right? Go select some categories out of the following that you enjoy: arts, crafts, and sewing, beauty and personal care. You could do home and kitchen, industrial, scientific, kitchen and dining, musical instruments, sports and outdoors. Maybe we'll throw that one in there as well. But just pick some things that you have a general confidence in, that you'd be able to understand what the products in that area are and what those kind of relate to those customers. So as far as that goes, we've set up our top half filters. Now Helium 10 comes with some really cool advanced filters here. So we can come down to this bottom section, and Bradley Sutton was actually showing me these recently in a call that we did. So competitor reviews, we could say less than 100, there's one seller in the top, I think it's 10, top ranking products has less than 150 reviews. Someone up there is doing well, okay, with a newer listing. That's what that's showing us. Okay, so someone made it to the top despite their social proof. That's a really good sign. So we see book lamp. Okay, right away I'm kind of like, what do we have with that? I don't necessarily know what a book lamp is. It might just be for reading, or it might literally be a lamp made out of books, like an artsy thing. I don't know. Okay, no, it's just literally a book lamp. Okay, so it clips onto a book so you can read. Got it. That's fine. Leave it open. We don't have to judge it right now. So one of my first tips that I'm going to give you is don't turn research into analyzation. Analyzation comes after. Make a big list. We look at the data. Okay, right now we're just opening things. If it's interesting, it's interesting. Outdoor rug. And then let me define what interesting means to me. So there's 5 parts. I promised you I was going to get to this, so I will. The customer must be a part of a market that is evergreen. And by the way, these 5 parts came from a book that I read 18 months ago when I was starting my Made in the USA brand that I scaled to $44,000 per month as our last 30-day sales days. I'll put it here or something. And the way that I kind of internalize that is 80% evergreen. Okay, so it doesn't have to be steady sales without any bumps or divots. It just means a majority of the year, this thing's gonna sell well. That's all that matters to me, okay? Enthusiast market is number 2. So as I'm looking through here, I'm thinking, is this market always gonna be consistent? Or is it something like Halloween decor, where there's a huge bump and then never selling for 11 months? Okay, we don't want that. And the enthusiast one is the big one that I'm really thinking through. Is someone excited to buy this kind of product, or do they need to buy this kind of product? That little switch can give you confidence. Bathroom lighting, need to buy it. Bathroom towel holder, need to buy it. So you can just go, do they need this thing or do they want this thing? Accordion folder, definitely need to buy it, right? Important document organizer, they just need to buy that. So I can say no to so many more things now, because I just know they need it and they don't really want it. The cool thing that happens when someone wants a product is that if you make it better in a certain way and maybe you have to charge more, that starts to add value, not take away value. I don't want an accordion file folder that's $97. I want the cheapest one because I likely just have to buy it. See the difference there? So people get lost, sellers get lost, because they try and make everything that people just need to buy to the same quality that if people wanted to buy it. To the same quality of enthusiast markets, and they overcharge, destroy their margin, can't compete with lower price sellers, and ultimately fail. Now, there's 3 more key ingredients that I'm going to give you. Just hold on tight. We're going to look through this list, and then when we get to the actual products and we're looking at them, I will give you the other 3 pieces of the puzzle. Don't go anywhere just yet. So a micro stitch gun. Now I'm interested again, because I don't know what that is. Is it just like a sewing machine, but it's literally... Yeah, okay, interesting. So that could almost fall into an area where people are wanting this thing. It could almost be a hobbyist thing or part of something that's important to them. In honor of my new Savage Sellers course that I just released down below using the link in the description, I ran a poll and I asked, what did you need help with? Product research. So I made this video. I wanted to help you out. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to figure out how much these products are selling. Is there a big enough market for us here? I don't want to play on the playground. I want to swim with the sharks, okay? So when I go into a market, I'm confident in my abilities to understand the customer better than anyone else there. And that's really where you gain confidence. Is you go into a big market, you look at who's buying it, and you ask, what do they need? Who are they? What do they believe? And how can I help? If you can answer those questions and do it in a way that they connect with the symbol that you show them, aka your branding, you win. That's e-commerce, okay? So when I come in here and I see numbers like 150,000, 400,000, 36,000, I like that, okay? That's a good thing to me. That's not bad. That's not too much competition. It's good. And now the first step that I look for is there a problem to solve? Right now. So I would go to the bigger one that's doing 400,000. It's by Avery. That's fine. By the way, the product that I popped up on screen or showed you the sales of, I compete with a name brand that has 11,000 reviews. So I don't want to hear it in the comments saying this is crap. I actually do it. Only reason I'm showing you this is because this is what worked for me. Okay. So in the in the ratings here, we can actually see who it is that's using it. And one of the first things that I like to do is look at the names. This gives you a good idea. So again, counterintuitive. I'm just telling you a lot of different things that most people aren't even thinking of. Danielle, Lindsay, don't know how to say that one. Bag Lady, Joe, but not with an E. Lisette, Sue. It's all women. In that case, right, it's like, I start to get an idea of my customer avatar already. So through reading these reviews, and specifically if I just used like Helium 10's review analyzer, they have a pretty cool review insights. They have a great overview and analysis of reviews, etc. that we can quickly come into. Top helpful reviews. I love this section. So 188 people found this helpful and only has 3 stars. So remember, we're looking for a problem to solve right now. That's the step that we're on. I know sometimes I get off track, get excited. Love this stuff. So a lot of reviewers hate this item. I couldn't figure out how it worked until I got it, but if you understand it really isn't Stitch, then I think it's probably worth the price. Because it's a very small product tag attachment device. I thought I was going to create something like a staple, but that is not accurate. Imagine a capital letter. Okay, I made a technical decision. I'm not going to read the whole review out loud to you. I think they felt like they had buyer remorse and they felt like they were misled. They thought it was going to do one thing and it did another. So even just creating a clear narrative of what this product actually does, that's a failure on behalf of the creative. So meaning the images here don't actually tell me how the product works. I don't get a good idea of what it does. Yeah, keep in mind, this is a $400,000 a month listing, and this is the listing we're going up against. Let me ask you a question. Do you think people are attached to it being from Avery? Because I really do not. I don't think it has to be from them. I think if a nicer looking option that had really clear instructions and a very clear presentation showed up, they would just as likely buy from that listing. So in this case, let's assume I read all of the reviews and the main problem really was a misunderstanding leading to buyer's remorse. They thought it did one thing, it did another. You can do what I just said, revamp it via the insights of your customers, test it against them, go use the audience set. You can come back to Helium 10, go to tools and use the audience market feedback to actually run a survey and see if people like the change that you made better, real customers, and come back here, pitch that. And that brings me to point number 4. There needs to be future problems to solve. Future problems to solve. If I solve that problem, still this customer does something. They buy other products or they buy refills for this product. Maybe the needles break. Maybe they need more thread or whatever these cartridges appear to be. So then I could sell them more of that thing. Okay, that's a problem. So you can think of future problems in 2 ways. Either they need to buy another thing from you or they need to buy more of the first thing from you. That's future problems to solve because we want to build a brand with reputation where people come back. Last week I had over 10% returning customers to my Amazon listing. People who already bought from me bought again. That's exactly what I'm talking about because I followed to the T this criteria that I'm giving you right now. There's a future problem. People came back and got some. People came back and spent money on my brand, again, increasing their lifetime value as a customer. And lastly, people with money should be your customer audience. You choose who you sell to. Don't sell to unemployed people. They don't make a great target audience. Your customer needs to be able to and should enjoy spending a little bit more money on a better quality product in your market. Okay? My lovely mother just got me this for my birthday. Yes, my birthday is very soon. If you don't say happy birthday in the comments, you are a mean person. Just kidding. So this is a fishing backpack for the longest time, and it was expensive. Point being, the longest time I had a fishing backpack that was not waterproof. So every single time I went out, my bag would get completely soaked on my boat and it would smell and it would stink and reek. Company making that knows that, hey, we're going to make a better, superior product, but fly fishermen tend to have more money and they tend to want better products. So it's a smart place to make a more expensive, better product. If you go to the link in the description and join Savage Sellers this week, you will be locked in at that price forever. So you do not need to pay more as the content keeps coming out and the price keeps going up. You will be locked in at $99 per month. So if you want to join a community of sellers that are excited to help each other and be able to post, interact with me, join my live streams, see the product picks that I release, I would recommend getting in there. Thank you so much. Hopefully you have a great rest of your weekend and I'll see you in the next video. Later.